There is no doubt that the most buzzword in these days is the Metaverse. As we clarified the concept of the Metaverse and organized the lexicon in the last video, it's time to go into the deeper steps. Today, we're going to talk about Microsoft Metaverse and find out the difference between Microsoft Metaverse and that of the Meta, Facebook. Just days after Facebook announced a name change to the Meta platforms and the people from the social media to the Metaverse, Microsoft Corporation launched the first iteration of its corporate Metaverse. Microsoft wrapped up its second Ignite conference of the year with the announcement of the plethora of new updates, products, and services at a big virtual event earlier in November. Microsoft holds 3 different types of tech conferences or events every year. One focused on developers, builds, one for channel partners, inspires, and another for the end customers, Ignite. While 3 won a lot of the customer-centric announcements made at this event, the tech giant did pack in a bunch of major announcements on the cloud platform, tools, and services, along with a focus levied on collaboration, artificial intelligence, security, and lastly, but most importantly in these days, the Metaverse. Speaking at a Microsoft Ignite 2021 conference, Satya Nadella, the CEO, said that we cannot overstate how much of the breakthrough the Metaverse is, adding that while there has been talks going on for years about creating digital representation of the world, we actually have the opportunity to go into that world and participate in it. As the digital and physical world come together, we are creating an entirely new platform layer, which is the Metaverse, said Nadella. He said we are bringing people, places, and things together with the digital world in both the customer space and the enterprise. Obviously, Microsoft has been the early mover of the Metaverse and now they're gearing up. At the Virtual Ignite Conference 2021, Microsoft Chief Satya Nadella made exciting new announcements and innovations across artificial intelligence, AI, security, enterprise, collaboration, mostly Metaverse. He focuses on the shift to the hybrid remote work, the use of the artificial intelligence and emerging Metaverse of digital experience. In retrospect, the rapid changes across the industry in the last few years, Nadella said that the cost of the digital transformation has never been more urgent. He said that digital technology is a powerful deflationary force in the inflationary economy where businesses small and large can improve their productivity and the affordability of their products and services by building tech intensity. We are moving from the mobile and cloud era to the era of the ubiquitous computing and ambient intelligence, an era which will experience more digitization over the next 10 years than the last 4 days, said Nadella. Besides this, Satya Nadella addressed Microsoft's take on the Metaverse, which is shaping up as one of the biggest buzzwords of 2022. As the digital and physical world come together, we are creating an entirely new platform layer, which is the Metaverse, Nadella said. Microsoft defined the Metaverse as a digital inhibited by digital representation of people and things. Several products mentioned by Nadella in this theme includes Microsoft Mesh for Teams, Dynamic 365 Connected Space, and Azure Digital Twins representation of physical environments. Also, Microsoft introduced Loop components, pages, and workspace in Teams, which allow the sharing of the list, tablets, notes, and tasks that are synchronized and stay updated. A new context icon solution coming to the Office 365, Teams, and Dynamic 365 subscribers use AI to offer predictions, as well as information and people-connected suggestions. For a deeper understanding of the Microsoft Metaverse, I organized them into 3 chapters. Let's read out and fully understand Microsoft's version of the Metaverse and find out the difference between that of the Meta. At the Virtual Ignite conference, Microsoft offers a glimpse of the Metaverse. Then, here we go. At first, Microsoft Teams meets Microsoft Mesh, featured by 3D platform. Microsoft has announced that it will be launching a new solution, Mesh for Teams, in 2022, positioned as the gateway to the Metaverse. This bridging of communication method makes human presence the ultimate connection. By leveraging the mixed reality capability of the MS Mesh, now everyone in the meeting room can be present without being physically present using personalized avatars and immersive space that can be accessed from any device with no special equipment needed. Microsoft Teams is getting 3D avatars and environments on the platform as part of their push toward enter the Metaverse. As hybrid work is happening around the globe, Mesh for Microsoft Teams will let people in different locations to join collaborative and share holographic experience with productivity tools and video calling application. People will be able to join virtual meetings, send chats, collaborate on shared documents, and more. Microsoft says that the Mesh platform will let people meet in a virtual space without having to switch on their webcams. Microsoft Teams, the video conferencing and collaboration software, will have immersive corporate space for virtual meeting and artificial intelligence-enabled avatars that sync lip movements and mimic hand and facial gestures. The avatars work in both 2D and 3D settings and integrating Microsoft Mesh, an application unveiled by the company earlier this year. Attendees in the Teams meeting will also be able to share PowerPoint presentations and other Office artifacts. The second, Dynamic 365 Connected Space, featured by AI. According to Microsoft, large-scale AI models are now becoming platforms, creating ambient intelligence digital environments that are responsible and aware of the user's need. In this context, they also announced the launch of the Dynamic 365 Connected Spaces. Currently in preview, this product provides a new perspective on the ways people move and interact with nearly any space, from the retail stores to the factory floor, and how they manage health and safety in a hybrid work environments, the company said in a statement. With Dynamic 365 Connected Space, formerly Dynamic 365 Connected Store, an organization can gather data about the physical spaces and gain insights from the data using artificial intelligence. Expected to launch as a preview in early December, Dynamic 365 Connected Spaces let organizations harness observational data with ease, use AI-powered model to unlock insights about your environments, and respond in real time to the trends and patterns, wrote General Manager of Connected Spaces in a blog post. Following deployments, simply turn on the AI-powered model known as Skills to help understand specific scenarios such as customer behavior at a promotional display, traffic patterns, and insights unique to your space, he added. The third, GPT-3 meets Metaverse, featured by OpenAI. There were a lot of text referenced AI. Microsoft AI technologies are becoming platforms that developers can use, Nadella said, and creating ambient intelligence as well. Microsoft's use of AI via supercomputer partnership with OpenAI also was touted. GPT-3, which is an abbreviation of the Generative Pre-trained Transformer 3, is an ultra-regressive language model that uses deep learning to produce human-like text. This is the third generation of the language prediction model in a GPT-N series created by OpenAI. 5 years ago, here at Ignite, we shared with you the world's first AI supercomputer, and today, we have the most powerful AI supercomputer in the world, Nadella said. Microsoft announced its new Azure OpenAI service, currently available as a preview by invitation only. It uses Azure Cognitive Service and OpenAI's GPT-3 natural language model trained on 175 billion parameters. Microsoft is also working with NVIDIA on the Megatron Turing natural language generation model that uses 530 billion parameters to process natural language tasks. Another project is a JET-code multilingual model, which let individual language learn from each other with much lower data requirements. Such work will be used for products like Microsoft Translator and translated in PowerPoint, Nadella indicated. Microsoft Metaverse versus Meta's Metaverse. And here comes the question, is Microsoft Metaverse like Facebook's Metaverse? Unlike Facebook, which is eyeing a metaverse powered by virtual reality headsets, Microsoft seemed focused on making a virtual world accessible via any devices. Perhaps most importantly, Microsoft's target audience is in the teen and the young older generation. Facebook calls its North Star. The company is, as always, focused on enterprise users. The pandemic has made the commercial use cases much more mainstream, even though sometimes the customers still feel like a science fiction, but the business use cases are available now, CEO Satya Nadella said. That doesn't mean Microsoft is all work and no play. It has Metaverse plans for Xbox and gaming too. But at least at work, the Metaverse won't mean an escape from the Microsoft Office and PowerPoint. When we talk about the Metaverse, we are describing both new platform and a new application type, similar to how we talk about the website in early 90s, said Nadella, stating that it will be integrated by Azure, IoT, Azure digital twins to connected spaces and a Microsoft Mesh. We're building the Metaverse intrinsic, the Metaverse platform for you to build upon. In a sense, the Metaverse enables us to embed computing into the real world and to participate in it. What is most important is that we are able to bring our humanity with us and choose how we want to experience this world and who we want to interact with, said Nadella. Hyper-connected. Then let's finish this video with Nadella's speech and assertion. Nadella asserted that every business will need to be hyper-connected, using data and AI to address the current hybrid work shift, which includes using Metaverse-type technologies. Going forward, every business process will be collaborated, powered by data and AI, and will bridge the digital and physical world, Nadella said. He added that organizations will need to make multi-cloud capabilities and be able to tap network edge technologies. Nadella's concluding statement about the Metaverse suggests that it won't turn into some inhuman digital world, perhaps reminiscent of the Matrix movie. In a sense, the Metaverse enables us to embed computing into the real world and to embed the real world into computing, bringing real presence to any digital space. For years, we've talked about creating this digital representation of the world, but now we actually have the opportunity to go in that world and participate in it. What's most important is that we're able to bring our humanity with us and choose how we want to experience this world and who we want to interact with. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please subscribe to my channel and share your thumbs up. I will hop around the world and bring lots of thousands of funny stories to you guys. And see you again. Bye!